Joining us now is Calvin Heimburg. And Calvin, a couple weeks ago, we saw you at the All-Star Weekend enthusiastically just raving about the incredible time you're having and joining all of your friends. But you said it didn't carry quite the weight or the significance of kicking off the Elite Series like we're doing this week. So have you done anything in the last couple weeks to fully prepare yourself for the start?
Yeah, I mean, I've started to play a little more, I guess, and practice putt a little more. So I feel pretty good for it. I feel pretty ready. The All-Stars was definitely a good little warm-up, but as we said before, it doesn't quite carry the same weight. I mean, it was like a team competition, and the majority of our season is individual stroke play. So it's more on me now to perform for myself rather than, just kind of having fun with the other All-Stars from 2021.
And some of the other things that you've been performing or working on here in the off-season include a van build-out.
Yep.
Give everyone a quick update as to when we're going to see that and what that process has been like for you.
Yeah, I built out a van this off-season. It's pretty much done, so I'll be driving it out to Texas for the Texas swing. I fly back home right after this event, and then I'll basically be packing that up and then heading out to Texas. So I would say it's like 90% done at this point. I mean, there's always room for more add-ons or upgrades, but it's ready to be lived in for the season.
Because there are so many people that are seeking out that lifestyle, give everyone just one quick tip if they were going to purchase a vehicle like that, whether it's for golfing or for something else. Give everyone one pro tip on the van build-out.
I would just say spend way more time planning than you think you need to. It's nothing straightforward. All the edges are curved, so it's not as easy of building as you might think. So just plan ahead, have a good idea of what you want before you start building, and then think through the order in which you need to build everything, because you don't want to build yourself out of being able to do something you want to do, so because you don't want to have to take it apart.
All right, here's Zoe Andek.
Hi, Calvin.
Hey.
Welcome to Las Vegas.
Thank you.
Recently, you've committed to fans and followers that you're going to be a lot more involved and active on social media. I'm wondering, how are you going to accomplish this? And then also, how will it affect you, practice, performance, and traveling?
I don't think it's going to affect traveling at all. I'm still going to be making it out to the majority of the Elite Series events. Really, it's just taking a little more time out of your day and kind of just thinking about, pulling the phone out, taking some videos or pictures, and posting them. It's just creating a habit. Not something that I'm used to, and something that definitely takes work, but hopefully it'll become easier as time goes on.
Well, we all want to thank you for doing that. I know fans want to hear more. Can you let us know if there's any molds in your bag that we haven't typically seen, or new discs that you're excited about?
Yeah, the only new mold in my bag is the Innovatoro. Hasn't been released yet, but hopefully sooner than later. It's a overstable approach disc, so I'm looking forward to throwing that on forehand approaches and some backhand drives.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, and good luck this weekend.
Thank you.
Hey, Calvin, I'm Mitch Phillips with Gatekeeper Media. In 2021, you finished in the top 5 in 18 of your tournaments that you played, with only 3 of those coming out to being a win. What does it look like moving into 2022, being able to close that out down the stretch? I mean, so many there in the top 5.
Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of it's just giving yourself the chance and putting yourself in the right place going into the final round. Closing out events is hard. There's a lot of good players, and there's a lot of people competing for the win at the end. So top 5s are nothing to scoff at, but yeah, I would definitely like to come through with some hotter rounds in the final round to hopefully come through with more wins this year.
Yeah, and with us coming into 2022, a lot of the European players coming over,
Mm-hmm.
some of those, being on your card this week and you're moving forward, what does it look like, as a player? From the outside, we're excited to see all these players come in. What does it look like to, see the game elevated and maybe the style of play change as the sport grows?
Yeah, it's definitely exciting to see them come over. We haven't really seen many of them the past couple of years due to travel restrictions. So I'm excited to see how their games are and how they compare to ours and how they compete, because I know a lot of them are going to be over here for the majority of the season, and it'll be cool to see new faces, see how they play. But as a whole, I don't think the style of play is really going to change much. We're playing a lot of the same courses, right. And I think there's some pretty tried and true strategies on how to attack a lot of these courses. So stylistically, I don't think the game's changing because they're coming over, but it will be cool to see new faces on lead cards pushing for wins.
Awesome. Thank you, man.
Hey, Calvin. Matt Ross on PDGA.
Hey.
Good to see you in Vegas.
Yep.
This is the start of the the start of the season, but a couple weeks ago saw you out at the All-Star event. You hit a big putt to close it out for Team Katrina. It's an exhibition event, but are you still able to carry the momentum over? Is that a meaningful win for you coming into this event?
Yeah, I've kind of talked about it a little bit. That I don't feel like it. I mean, it was fun, and I mean, it was a good warm up, but I don't think it really carries any weight or really has pushed me to be more ready for this event. I think, going out there and playing with other great competitors kind of helped me get warmed up for this, but I don't think like winning out there really meant very much. It was just, it was a fun event, and it was cool that, it came down to the very end and I was able to make that putt.
Last year there were only 2 PDGA majors. This year you're going to have a shot at 4 majors.
Yep.
It's something that's missing from your resume. How meaningful would it be for you to take one of those home this year?
Yeah, that'd be amazing. I mean, I haven't won one of those yet. Haven't really had that many opportunities either. Since I've started touring, I haven't been able to make it to Europe because I haven't had that event. And so basically I've had 2 chances a year for the past few years. So get 4 chances this year would be awesome to win one. That would be a great thing to check off the bucket list.
Aside from the majors, what does a successful season look for you this year?
Yeah, I'm just going out there trying to compete, hopefully get on, a bunch of league cards and be there at the end of events. I mean, nothing's like being there pushing for a win at the very end. So hopefully I get to see more of that this year. I had plenty of that in the past couple of years, so I'm looking to keep on the same kind of pace there.
Excellent. Thank you, Calvin.